For a while now, I've been saying Arya is the perfect person to take care of Cersei, and someone does have to take care of her, especially now that her character has gone to the critical point of no return. Even Jaime has finally called it quits after she decided to be fighting against humanity in the war against White Walkers. Each time I bring up this topic, there are a few who come out in the comments with their differing opinions, believing her brother Jaime will be the one to do it. If it was going to be Jaime, he would have done it in the season 7 finale when they had their last confrontation. With Jaime believing that she's now pregnant with his child, whether or not it's true or her manipulating him, I don't think he has it in him to kill her. He's always wanted to be like the knights he grew up hearing stories about, but the entire 7 kingdoms just look at him as the Kingslayer. He's finally doing something to redeem his character by leaving Cersei's side. If you think Arya will be a little occupied with the zombie invasion, I'm gonna have to disagree. Arya spent time in Braavos training to be an assassin, not a soldier. That's Jon and Daenerys' story. Arya has put aside her kill list for long enough.
So why's a nice girl on our own heading to King's Landing?
I'm going to kill the Queen.
She was on her way to kill Cersei last season before she found out Jon took back Winterfell for her family.
I thought you'd be heading for Winterfell.
Why would I go there? The Boltons have it.
No, the Boltons are dead.
What?
But how long can a character like her sit still knowing what Cersei is planning to do? She won't wait for some order to assassinate her. Arya's way too defiant and stubborn to follow any of her siblings. They'll only underestimate her and worry about her well-being if she goes outside of Winterfell's walls. They don't know what she's went through all these seasons. Well, maybe Bran does. I think the writers will pick Arya for this job because they do listen to their fans. Fan service has been a part of the show for a while now, like when they decided to bring back Jaqen H'ghar to train Arya, or make Benjen Stark a version of a book character named Cold Hands who protects Bran. The Frey pie moment in the books was also given to Arya's character in the show, just for fan service. Cersei's death will even be a bigger moment, and Arya, being the one responsible, will bring the most amount of reactions and satisfaction for viewers. I don't mean to say the writers are constantly trying to cater to their audience, but it is pretty clear that the later seasons have far more fan service than the earlier seasons when they were sticking closer to the source material. And something we all want to see is a reunion with Arya and the Hound. That's inevitable with them being so close in vicinity with one another, and with the characters needing closure for their story arcs. I'm certain the Hound and Zombie Mountain will finally have a full fleshed out fight, and who wouldn't want to see these two travel together again?
Hate's as good a thing as any to keep a person going. Better than most. We come across my brother. Maybe we can both cross a name off a list.
Some of the show's best moments have come from their crude back and forths, and them trying to get out of difficult situations. These two are probably the best written and most developed characters out of the ones still alive. Tyrion could have had this spot, but he hasn't had the most interesting plot since joining up with Daenerys. I've honestly thought a lot about the whole Cersei versus Arya for a while now. In my opinion, the perfect scenario would be Arya and the Hound making it down south from the north to King's Landing. Probably in a hurry since they don't want Cersei's army with the Golden Company interfering with Jon's war with the White Walkers. Jaime is sure to inform them of all her business with his insider information. When Arya and the Hound do make it to the Red Keep, I'm sure it won't be long before the Hound gets recognized. He's an infamous, oversized human with half his face melted, who lived in this same castle during his short time as a Kingsguard member. He'll be stuck dealing with Cersei's men, which won't be too much for him even if it is some of the current Queensguard. With Arya being so close to one of her biggest goals, I doubt she'll stick around and participate in a brawl. All she has to do is take on the face of someone closer to her. I guess Qyburn is the best candidate to give up his face since he is the Hand. He's very close with her, and he definitely has earned her trust after everything he has done for her. I also don't see Qyburn making it to the end of the show alive. Zombie Mountain is sure to remain by Cersei's side like he's always been. I don't know about you guys, but before the Hound joins into the fight, I would love seeing Arya try to get to Cersei with this giant in the way. A true David and Goliath moment for Game of Thrones. I hope that he is able to recognize that Arya is after Cersei and he comes to her rescue. He is the greatest security guard of all time. She won't be able to do much against him for obvious reasons, which will prompt the Hound to come to her rescue. There's very little Cersei can do against an expert killer like Arya, but these final moments will be satisfying. Whether or not Cersei knew she was alive this whole time will be interesting to find out. Qyburn has not only been serving as the Hand and Grand Maester, but also the Master of Whisperers, so it is likely Cersei knew that Arya survived after Ned's beheading.
My name is Arya Stark. I want you to know that. The last thing you're ever going to see is a Stark smiling down at you as you die.
I'm expecting the conversation between them will be similar to the last few words she said to Walder Frey before killing him. Arya isn't the type to feel sympathy for a pregnant woman, so I don't think that will factor into this. The Hound's fight with his dead brother won't be easy. The idea of killing his brother is what kept him going all this time, but this might be the end for the Hound. The Mountain Woman was ridiculously strong when he was alive, and he's only become more efficient since coming back. Regular attacks probably won't work on him, so it would be pretty unrealistic for the Hound to walk out of it okay. I think the best conclusion to the fight would be the Hound dying after taking care of his brother. Making it back to the north won't be easy with all the White Walkers flooding the Seven Kingdoms, but Arya does have a Valyrian steel dagger. This is where her new weapon will come into play. I hope to see a final moment with Arya and Nymeria fighting Whites and White Walkers together in the forests of the Riverlands. Arya and Nymeria still share a bond with each other, even though her direwolf decided to stay with her pack instead of living with her as her pet. Nymeria will still protect Arya. Let me know what you guys think of all my theories. And if you do disagree, what do you think will happen in these last 6 episodes? Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll be back with another one soon. Thanks for watching.